Hello children, myself Shubha Patil Kulkarni. I am going to continue 3.1 exercise. Already I started chapter 3, pair of linear equations into variables. So already I explained some important points and I gave one table to you. So now I am going to solve the 3.1 exercise. They gave some statement. So we have to read statement and we have to understand statement. According to the question we have to solve this sum. So now if I'll read my question, first question. 3.1 exercise, first question. After tells his daughter 7 years ago, I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also, 3 years from now, I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Isn't this interesting? Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. So, the question, according to the statement, we have to represent this question algebraically and graphically. So, first, now, when you read this question, you come to know we don't know the present age of Aftab and his daughter. So, what we don't know, let me keep it as let the present age of Aftab be X years and daughter's age be 1 year. We don't know, we consider 7 years ago means our age will not be same, no. We have to subtract 7 years. 7 years ago. So, if the present age of Aftab is X years, 7 years from ago means in X we have to subtract minus 7 we have to subtract. So, then 7 years ago his age will be X minus 7 years. Daughter's age will be Y minus 7 years. So, then after condition they gave 7 years ago, my age, that is Aftab tells his daughter 7 years ago I was 7 times, means Aftab age is 7 times the daughter age. So Aftab age 7 years ago, X minus 7 years is equal to 7 times 7 into the daughter age 7 years ago, Y minus 7. So simplify now. X minus 7 as it is written, multiply with 7. 7 into Y, 7Y, plus into minus 7 sevens are 49. Then you keep it as it is, these two terms here only. Only the Y variable bring it this side and the minus 49 you bring it this side. See now for after X I written the Y only. Plus 7Y, when it comes from equals one side to one side, sign changes. Then minus 7Y it becomes. Then minus 7. Minus 49 it becomes plus 49 is equal to 0. So then according to the general form of linear pair of equations, I write first X term and the next Y term and the next constant. So I arrange now all these three terms and arrange it. Then I write it X minus 7Y plus 42 is equal to 0. This you call this as equation number 1. So one statement I explained algebraically. So represent the situation algebraically. One statement I have represented algebraically. And continuously. Also 3 years from now. 3 years from now means after 3 years our age will not be same. So our age increases. 3 years increases. 7 years ago means we have to subtract. Next 3 years means we have to add it. So 3 years from now. 3 years from now means we have to add the age. So after 3 years our age will not be same, it increases. So here, see, 3 years from now. 3 years from now, after age will be X plus 3 years. Daughter's age will be Y plus 3 years. Then after age is equal to 3 times the daughter's age they gave in the statement. According to the statement, if I write after age is X plus 3, then 3 times daughter age, that is 3 into Y plus 3. Simplify now. 3 into Y, 3Y, 3 3s are 9. So bring it one side and see X plus 3, 3Y you bring it this side, plus 3Y minus 3Y will become plus 3 as it is written. First I will next variable, next Y variable term, next constant. This constant you take this side, it becomes minus is equal to 0. So after simplification you get the equation X minus 3Y minus X is equal to 0. You call this as equation number 2. So together from 1 and 2. So from 1 and 2 by combining these two it has children, up to there you write this question and this much. Then I am going to explain, I am to represent those pair of linear equations into variables graphically. So children, write down in your notebook. Children, already I have written how we have to represent algebraically after converting statement into linear equations of two variables. We represented algebraically. Now, those two pair of linear equations of two variables we have to consider. I have to represent graphically also. I have to represent graphically also means now coefficient to write them. What is the coefficient of this? A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Write the value. A1 value is 1. No number means it is understood what is there. A2 value is 1. So then B1 value is minus 7. B2 is minus 3. C1 is 42. C2 is minus 6. So if I check the ratio between A1 by A2 and B1 by B2 is not equal. If A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2 means which type of lines you are going to get? We are going to get intersecting lines. So intersecting lines means we will get only unique solution. So I have written that lines are intersecting, so we will get a unique solution. We will come to know, you can check like this way, you will come to know which type of lines you are going to get. It will become easy for you to identify which type of solution you are going to get. Sometimes you will be trying trial and error method you will do and you will not get the solution. So instead of that, check like this way, so you will come to know which type of lines you will get. So intersecting lines or parallel lines or coinciding lines you get. So here, now I checked, I got it, lines are intersecting, you will get one unique solution. After that, if both the equations will go on giving the value for x, we don't know for which value both the lines are going to intersect. So one easy method is there. So in one equation, another equation is subtract. You make one variable to eliminate. Means you have to cancel one variable. Like that way we have to convert one of the equation. So already one term is same here. Only if I change the sign means if I subtract now, then the variable one x variable it will cancel. So I am going to get the value of y as that is minus 48 divided by minus 4. So after simplification y value I got it 12. After getting the y value, then substitute y value as 12 in equation 2 or any one of the equation you can substitute y value to get the value of x. So you got the value of x as 42. So this is the solution. We have come to know now what is the solution for x and y. So when they are having unique solution, we can find out easily like this way, and it becomes easy now this value x value to substitute in the given equation. Now I am going to consider any one of the equation. First equation I will consider, I will convert in the form of y. You know already how to plot the graph. I will convert in the form of y. Then I will substitute the value. So compulsory 42 value I have to give because it is a solution. So any other value can divide. Give only two values now. Here 0 and 42. And I simplified. See now 42 12 it has come. So here also for another equation you have to consider that the second equation x minus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. So convert in the form of y. Then you substitute one value should be 42 only. So one value I give 0 and one value I give 42. So I got the same solution. See both same solution is there. That is only solution. To find out what is the solution, this is extra. This is only solution. We will come to know if in both the column, if it is same values are there, that is the solution. We will come to know this is extra actually, but it becomes easy and it will save the time. So first only we will come to know by using that method what is the value of x and what is the value of y. So we can substitute, we can find out what is the intersecting point. So then we mark the graph. Graphically I have to represent. Scale I have written here down. See now here if I take it 1 centimeter is equal to x axis, if I take it 1 centimeter is equal to 7 unit, I can take it, and y axis I can take it 1 centimeter is equal to 6 unit. Then so if I plot the graph at this point, that is 42 and 12, both the lines are going to intersect. So this is the solution actually. This is the x coordinate and this is the y coordinate. This is only solution. This is the x axis, x dash y dash y axis. Okay, so children, write down. If you have any doubt, you can clear your doubts by calling. Whenever you come, you can ask doubt. Children, copy down. I am going to continue second question. Method is same. The statements are different. But see, the coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats. So we don't know what the cost of 1 bat and 6 balls. We don't know the cost of 6 balls also. For rupees 3,900. 3 bats and 6 balls he buy by paying total amount 3,900. Later she buys another bat and 3 more balls of the same kind for rupees 1,300. Represent the situation algebraically and geometrically. So we don't know what is the cost of 1 bat and 1 ball. So let the cost of each bat be rupees 6 and the cost of each ball be rupees 5 rupees. According to this 3 bats means 3 into the x rupees. For 1 bat, how much amount? X rupees. So for 3 bat it becomes 3x rupees. In the same way, for 1 ball, the cost is y rupees. For 6 balls, 6y rupees. Total cost is 3,900. So 3 bats cost, 6 balls cost, and total cost we have written. So I have written in the form of 3x plus 6y is equal to 3,900. All the 3 terms they have common 3. So I can divide and I can simplify. So after dividing, I get x plus 2y, 3 ones are 3 twos are 3 ones are 3 threes are. It will get cancelled. It becomes x plus 2y is equal to 1,300. And she buys 1 bat. 1 bat is only 1 into x. And 3 more balls same kind. 3 into 1 x plus 3y is equal to 1,300. Combining these two, if I combine it, I write it generally in the form of a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. In that form, if I write it, these two linear equations of two variables, I got it like this way. This is algebraic representation. This only we are going to say it as algebraic representation. So here in this question also they asked me we have to represent algebraically also and graphically also. We represented algebraically now. I am going to represent now graphically also. Please children copy down. Children, I represented algebraically. Now I am going to do graphically also. Graphically also we have to represent means already I told for you. I take those two linear equations of two variables to find out first only solution. We have to trial and error method. We have to do it and we have to find out. But instead of that, why we have to waste the time? So we can utilize time properly by using this method. See, by subtracting the equation 1 by 2 or equation 2 by 1. We will get one variable, it will get cancelled and I will get the value of y as 0. See, now I have written one equation and second equation I subtracted. Then after simplification one variable x will get cancelled, then y value I get it 0. So then substitute in the equation 1, y value 0 you have to substitute in any one of the equation. So I substituted in this equation, then I got the value of x as 1,300. So this is the solution. Here also we come to know, see, it has unique solution. How I come to know here, see, a1 by a2. a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So I want to know these two linear equations of two variables, they don't have many solutions are parallel, but they have unique solution. I come to know only by checking a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Then afterwards subtracting we get the value of x and y. That value x value we have to substitute in the given equation. One equation we consider and convert in the form of y and substitute that one value x value what you got it. So you definitely will get in that point and both the straight lines are going to intersect. So in the same way second equation you solve it. easily come to know this is extra actually what we wanted value of x and y. It is extra to graphically we have to find out means it takes more time. Instead of that we solve by that way and we will get the value, so the same value we can substitute, that is the answer. So then graphically you represent like this way these two values. So both the equation you plot the column and give any one value, any three values of second give, I give only two value here. This is the solution we will come to know by solving like that way. Then we can plot the graph